to Rita Ready Set Go, where we look at movie reviews, series reviews, and any type of content that relates to getting us thinking and thinking about how we can get up, get ready, get set, and go. And so today I'm coming to you with a review for Project Power. This is an awesome film. I'm so happy to have watched this yesterday. I was going to do the review yesterday, but I was tied up with something else. So I said, I'm going to come to you on a good Saturday. All right, so what makes this movie special? Because it is everything I was expecting with the old guard but didn't get. You have the greatness of Jamie Foxx as our lead character, and then how he's actually navigating and getting clues and moving forward with his adventure. So let's get into it. So we have Jamie. The very opening scene is where we're met with an individual named Biggie. Biggie is currently meeting up with local drug dealers and is introducing them to a new product, which is known as Power. In particular, the main character that stands out, and this is Machine Gun Kelly. He plays Newt. Newt is an individual who steps forward and he says, "You must be new." And he was like, "No, I'm Newt." And then it moves forward from there. And then from there, we're moving forward with Jamie Foxx trying to basically get all the clues together that leads him to finding an individual. And I don't want to spoil it if you've not seen any of the trailers or anything, but he's looking for a specific individual that was part of his life. And so moving forward, we meet a young lady by the name of we meet Robin. She's played by Dominique Fishback. She's a 17-year-old, which is interesting because in real life she's 29, and I would have never knew. I thought she was 17. So she did a great job in acting. But we meet her. You can see that she's kind of straggling in school, trying to find her passion, who she is, all of the tough questions when you're in high school. And we see early on that she has an interaction with her teacher, in which is he puts her out in front of everybody, in front of the class, and it's kind of like embarrassing for her. And so, make a long story short, Jamie Foxx, what she doesn't know is that previously Jamie Foxx had an interaction with Newt, and Newt is her cousin. And so she texts Newt often because she's in the underworld as well. She's just not as deep as Newt. And the very first action scene is between Machine Gun Kelly and Jamie Foxx. And what we notice is that really quick that the drug named Power is very powerful. And it does some things that you just do not, that is not even humanly fathomable. So it's like this phenomenon takes over the street, and we're trying to figure out why specifically this drug. How does that relate to Jamie Foxx? What is his role in it? And there's so many twists and turns, and I don't want to give any spoilers away because I think that's what made the movie unique. But you get to see what happens when individuals misuse their power. And going back to my comparison to the old guard is because they had the mortality power, and I felt like they didn't really hit on how this particular power could be used and how it could be misused. Whereas with the Project Power, we see how power can be misused, and we can see how immortality or rejuvenation of the skin and cells, what that looks like. And so this movie was awesome. It was a good job. It was humor, it was positivity, and one particular part I really liked was when they talked about Henrietta Lacks, because I think about her often, especially whenever it's my yearly, I go to the gynecologist. I always think about her and how her sales have probably helped out so many women and how it further advanced the field of gynecology. So the fact that they introduced her into this movie and how the process that took place with her was basically one of the processes that took place in this movie. And I don't think that's a spoiler alert because they glanced over it, and only individuals who really know about the Henrietta Lacks would really zoomed in on that part. It's called the HeLa cells. And if you're ever interested in historics of the historics behind some of the science, I would suggest starting with the story of Henrietta Lacks. So anyway, good job. 2 thumbs up. Watch this. It's a great action movie. There were parts that were kind of cheesy. There were parts where they skipped out on the AI and the graphics was a little bit, But for the most part, this is a great film. I enjoyed it, and welcome back, Jamie Foxx. I've missed you. All right, bye-bye.